Alrighty, here we are on Broadview. You can see two, three houses have been nicely, well, definitely one, two, maybe that's halfway done. This one here, still probably a rental, original owner. You know, lots of bikes, lots of cars. Well, most of these homes only have one car garages. Here's your neighbour. And we've got some paraphernalia hanging out on the front porch. Mountains are just over the house there. You know, it's one of those neighbourhoods that bit by bit is just, I wouldn't say bit by bit, just fairly quickly turning around. Love that this is all brick. So just so you know, all brick homes are hard to find. We've got a good idea that the sewer line has been replaced because we can see two cleanouts. It might be the case they just went ahead and put cleanouts in and didn't replace the entire line, but maybe there's some information on that. There's some cracking in the brick. We don't worry so much when the cracking's in the mortar. It's a little more concerning when it's actually in the brick. Now, the structural engineer did check that out and didn't seem too worried. Looks like we could do some venting in the soffits. Just one vent there. Windows look original. They've certainly brought the grade up here to slope away, because you can see they're touching one of the crawl space vents, and then also the gas main there is kind of sunken a little bit. Okay. Looks like this house has potential. Got a cap on the chimney. The chimney looks to be a bit of a wreck. There's some bricks falling off there, but that's not uncommon. That is not a soffit vent. That is a register. Okay. Nice little pathway here. There you go, there's some more. That's a soffit vent on the left. The left one's not a soffit vent. Okay. They've obviously poured some new driveway here, which is great. Little retaining wall. It's leaning a hair. I wouldn't worry too much about that. But for the record, I'm not a home inspector. Sorry, Ben, they make me say that. So love the period trim there on the doors. And as we walk in, you can see it's all hardwoods. Little beat up. I've got to put some booties on. Hold on. Bear with me. Please hold. All right, there we go. So a little bit of damage there. And these are certainly beat up, but given the age of the house, not unsurprising. Big, big family room for a home of this age. This is not typical. I'd say most of these family rooms tend to be about 25% smaller. We got a fireplace. Do we know if it's gas? Well, let's see. There's a damper there. So yep, that is a wood burning fireplace. There we go. Definitely some drywall work has been done recent times. Small drywall repair there. In this cool 60s style Rosetta stamping on the ceiling. Single pane windows with aluminum storm windows. So yeah, those are junk. But again, pretty typical. Okay. Here's the kitchen. Put a couple of lights on. It's a little dark right now. Okay, those lights did not work. But I would think you'd really want to try and open all that up there. If you could. Down the line. It does feel like everything's sloping a little bit. Ever so slightly. And it kind of gets pretty narrow in here. But it could be really cool if you opened it up and put the refrigerator there with some cabinets. So here's the sunroom. As I mentioned to you, sunrooms just don't get the same value as other finished living space. Sometimes you can kind of cheat the system by adding a heat source in, and I can see a thermostat there. But this is all done. What was here, like a window? What's going on here? So you've got a hot water heater system. Ooh, there's fanciness. So it's hot water heat. That's brilliant. So we love hot water heat. It's radiant. I'm seeing some cracking there above that 420 sign. It's pretty junky in here. Let's come on through. Anybody home? Some bathroom. Oh, it's just a half bath. Okay. Kind of is what it is, really. Let's go in the garage. So the garage is drywalled and taped. At some point they put a better panel in. Gosh, there's plenty of room in that panel. A little longer than most garages. No garage door opener. So, wow, okay. They've got some kind of heating system in the garage. Maybe that's to keep the garage warm so there's not issues with the washer and dryer. I know this realtor pretty well, but that's not ideal. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to figure it out. You got some cracking in the garage floor here. It's not structural, just kind of cosmetic. Bit of a tripping hazard. A big old step up. This flooring's decent. Come down here. Ooh. It feels very soft here. Like really, like there's definitely a crown going up. And then it slopes back down to the left there. You got a little linen closet. Here's your first bedroom. That window was sealed up in the sunroom because it was looking out into the sunroom. Reasonable size. Another bedroom. Twin closet, so this would be the primary bedroom. Got a whole house fan. And then another sloping area in here. Shower insert. So nice to have 1.5 baths. And here's the final bedroom. certainly respectable. Be interesting to get in the crawl space and see what's going on with this. You know, I don't want to put you off with the floors being sloping, because a house of this age, it's not uncommon. It really isn't, but it's certainly very noticeable here. And then it slopes a bit here as well. So maybe 1 crown, not so bad. 2 crowns, a little worrisome. Let's see if we can head out back. Cool little storage shed. Backyard's pretty much trashed. Again, students, not unsurprising. So this sunroom was definitely an add-on. It needs some TLC. Knock knock. Huh. I was expecting something much more nefarious. You know, guys, given the location of it and how you'd mentioned the other day, you felt maybe the Yale house was too far from Old Town CSU. Not sure if this is your cup of tea, but we can certainly have a chat about it later. Again, sloping, not the best work done ever. I think it is what it is. It's a student rental. I think somebody could certainly buy it, put some sweat, blood and tears into it, but maybe this is not the exact right one for you. Okay, that's all from me.